In fact, it's right now. 30-minute Ironman match.
A 30-minute Ironman.
We're gonna start get a clock for you guys at home.
The team that scores the most pinfalls and submissions in the 30-minute time limit will be the victors. Introducing first, hailing from the Crystal City, weighing in at about 350. They are the team of the highlight of every night, TJ Epics, and the experienced Chael Connors. Together they are Critical X Revolution CXR.
You might have seen Ironman matches. Well, how often do you see a tag team Ironman match? A tiebreaker matchup here at CXR Wrestling. CXR taking on to Infinity and Beyond. This is match 3, the tiebreaker.
I can't believe we're giving this away for free on Twitch. You guys are going to be wanting to give us money after you see what this match is. Because if you saw the first two, you understand what these teams bring to the table. You've got to give the people what they want as they hug Big Chris.
That's right.
Consummate professional ring announcer.
You're going to want to throw your money, your follows. In fact, that'd be throwing love right into John's heart because he loves money.
Opponent.
It's true. John's heart only accepts money. I'm calling it now. Out of all the great wrestling we see tonight,
from the future, at combined weight of 365 pounds, they are the team of Colin Delaney and Cheech. Together they are to infinity and beyond.
sorry, I had to pause what I was saying for the dance break in the intro there. I think this might be our match of the night. There's so many great matches. I don't want you to have to choose, but for me, from what we saw out of the 2 out of 3 falls match last month, an Ironman match between these two teams, I think is going to be absolutely unbelievable. So buckle in. If you're excited for some great tag team wrestling, these are 2 outstanding tag team wrestling teams.
Absolutely. You got Cheech and you got Colin Delaney. And you might be thinking, Colin Delaney sounds familiar. He is no stranger to being an experienced wrestler here in CXR Wrestling. And these two have quite the chemistry.
It's true, we've seen them both in singles matches and in tag competition. And of course, TJ Epic we've seen take so much punishment over the past few months. We've seen him in steel cage matches. We've seen him in war game style matches. Veterans that excite veteran teams. Looking to get started here. You see Delaney and Cheech are so strategic and athletic, and you see such high levels of athleticism from CXR.
Here we go, and you have a timer right in the corner here for you guys at home. The bell is rung. We got 30 minutes of this matchup.
Connor so flashy and strategic. You'll see a lot of impressive athleticism, but pairing with that is a lot of efficiency in the way that all of these guys use these moves.
And look, and Kate, remember, this is a 30-minute matchup. There's no ending on a pinfall or submission. It's about how many pinfalls you can get, how many submissions you can get in this matchup.
Absolutely. We saw them push each other to the limit last month as we see Cheech and Connors lock up here.
And here you go. You see that timer in the bottom corner for you guys at home. They have a timer here on the screen. And man, this is going to be a great matchup. To Infinity Beyond against CXR and Cheech already starting off things off in the ring with Chael Connors.
I just got goosebumps in here because we heard the To Infinity and Beyond call and response chants from Cheech and the crowd, and then all of a sudden the crowd kind of went quiet. Not in an uninterested way, in a I know what I'm about to see way. You could see the momentum change. Everybody just got very locked into what's going on in the ring.
Bro, up here, no. And I thought the goosebumps because, you know, we're saving on heat up in here.
It's true. It's a little chilly in here. I am in short sleeves.
Trying to save on the heating bill. You got to save that money here. And now Colin Delaney gets the tag. Shell Connors casually going to make the tag to TJ Epics. These two teams put on shows and battles many times here, especially as of lately. We've been having this series against each other, and it's been a fun experience. But the question is, who is going to win this tiebreaker matchup? Because it's been one score for one team in a singles match. And again, like you said earlier, that 2 out of 3 falls match. Now we're ending things off in an Ironman match in this series.
That's right. In their initial bout, we saw 2 Infinity and Beyond win. In the second bout, we saw CXR win, and we saw a handshake extension from CXR to Infinity and Beyond, and they didn't oblige. Initially, this had just felt, as we see a leg lock there, this had just felt like 2 great teams going at it, and it turned a little bit more personal after that loss for Infinity and Beyond.
And now we got Colin Delaney, Epics in the ring right here. Locking it up. No, Colin Delaney gets taken down by TJ Epics in the middle of the ring here. And he's got a heel lock in the middle of the ring. Maybe trying to take away the speed of Colin Delaney. Rolls through. Nope, waist lock. Delaney got an arm wringer here. Tweaking on the arm of TJ Epics. Rolls through. Nope, rolls back again. Trying to unwind here. Ooh, and trying to get a hold of Colin Delaney's arm here. They're fighting here, struggling, test of strength almost, you might say, but Colin Delaney rolling through, cartwheels his way through. Delaney twisting on the arm again, and ooh, takes him down with the sweep, rolls through once again.
We've seen TJ Epics in so many different types of matches that excel in so many different environments. Steel cage, war games, 2 out of 3 falls match, and now we're in an Ironman match. I'm interested to see what he brings to the table tonight.
And you can see these teams aren't using all their energy right out of the gate, conservatively tagging each other frequently to save on their energy and time.
100%, going for quick pinfalls where they can get them, but they know what they're up against. The long clock for them tonight. Showing some muscle there from Connors, trying to get in each other's heads. They lock up for a test of strength here.
That's right. And we're about at the 26-minute mark here. 26 minutes in this matchup. Remember, the winning team with the most pinfalls or submissions will walk out the winner. And now Cheech got a hold of Shell Connors here into the headlock. Cheech tweaking on the arm here. And Shell Connors wrenching on the arm. Trying to rip out of his socket almost, but now rolling through. Shell Connors rolling through. Kips up. Rolls Cheech right through. Oh wait, can get a pinfall here. 2. 2.5.
We see some familiar names in the Twitch chat. Let us know who you think is going to win if you've seen their first 2 matchups. I'm so curious because they feel so evenly matched.
Absolutely. We love hearing from you guys who's going to win the matches, especially if you've seen these the 2 other series. You might have a better idea why this matchup means so much. This is an Ironman tag team matchup. You're not going to see this a lot here at Excite Wrestling, so it is always a treat. And now Hezer's takedown by Cheech. Drop kick by Cheech. Cheech running on high energy.
I do want to take a quick moment to tell you about our December 2nd card, which has the return of Big Bill Collier, Matt Cross, and LSG, and Vinny Pacifico. That is on December 2nd. We're so excited for next month's matchup and card.
Absolutely. And that's going to be a wonderful show we're going to have here. Fight Club. Excite Wrestling. And it looks like chat majority thinking of to Infinity Beyond might take this one.
Can't blame them. They're such a smart tag team. They're such an efficient tag team.
And look at Delaney going off the rope into an arm drag here. Colin Delaney. Irish takes the Irish whip. Oh, and Epics got some height in that backflip. Arm drag takedown. And another one. Rapid arm drags. Oh, dodges and counters the drop kick here. Nips up. And we got a face off. And Colin Delaney taking it back to him.
Such great ring awareness as we see him kind of taunting over there.
It's interesting to see these two go at it. They had a handshake almost the last time they fought. But to Infinity and Beyond weren't happy with that loss last week.
No, they kind
or
of
last show.
They kind of blew it off. You see double drop kicks there.
Drop kicks in stereo by CXR, clearing the ring.
Getting the crowd hyped.
Wait a second, we might see something else here. Wait a second, To Infinity Beyond saw it coming. They cut him off. They were going for those dives. And To Infinity Beyond cuts off CXR, slowing down their momentum.
Ring awareness, such a strength of To Infinity and Beyond. They had that very well scouted. Again, these teams extremely familiar with each other.
And look at this. TJ Epics turns around Cheech. Cheech sitting on the top rope here to the very top. Codebreaker holds him in with Cheech with the power bomb right to the back of Shell Connors. What a power bomb by To Infinity and Beyond. He got it. That's the first score.
To Infinity and Beyond has scored a pinfall. It is now 1-0 To Infinity and Beyond to CXR.
What a crafty setup from To Infinity and Beyond right there. Proving our Twitch chat who was on their side right in this. Huge chop from Delaney to Connors right there. I think they're a little bit shaken by that pinfall, but we got to see CXR regain their composure.
And look at this, that boot right in the corner there waiting for Shell Connors' face. A classic tag team maneuver right there. And To Infinity and Beyond is in the lead right now with 1 point. They got that pinfall with that power bomb.
We talk about how smart they are. Not only did you isolate your opponent, not only did you get the tag that you needed in the corner there, but you also inflicted damage. 3 huge advantages in one very smart spot from To Infinity and Beyond.
And Colin Delaney on the middle rope with the stomp there. And, you know, it's really great to see how Colin Delaney has evolved as a wrestler.
It's true. He's always been athletic, but I think when you see how smart and how learned he's become, it's been very, very impressive to see him kind of get raised right in front of our eyes here at Excite.
Absolutely, and especially, you know, you've seen his time in the early days of, you know, in his career in ECW, taking a few beatings, but he's evolved from that. And him and Cheech have put on such a great tag team, great chemistry over the years. And he's really reinvented himself as a wrestler and given himself, displayed his abilities.
Yeah, we've seen him in so many different contexts, as you pointed out before. We saw him in singles matches, but I love what he brings to the table as far as tag team wrestling goes. He and Cheech have such complementary strengths, and they both help each other minimize weaknesses. It does so much damage to their opponents, just like this spot that we're seeing in front of us.
Look at that reverse Boston Crab there by Cheech, tweaking the back of Shell Connors, and we got ourselves a 2 count. And we almost thought it was going to be another pinfall right there. To Infinity Beyond is in the lead right now, 1 point. CXR needs to get a pinfall if they want to stay in this thing.
Absolutely, they need to even it up, but we are only 9.5 minutes just over into this match. Still a long way to go, but you don't want to let the lead get out ahead of you, so to speak. You've got 30 minutes to play with.
Colin Delaney going off the rope. Ooh, knee drop right there. Colin Delaney.
Kind of just falling onto Connors right there, who desperately needs a tag to TJ Epics, who's salivating to come in. You can kind of see him trying to contain it in the corner.
And like we said, we have our next show coming up in December 2nd. It's going to be Fight Club, Excite's Fight Club. Make sure you guys follow us on our social medias, Twitter, Facebook. And if you're in the area, grab a ticket and come on out and support Excite Wrestling from afar and a distance. Make sure you guys follow us on social media, especially our Twitch channel. We'll give you all the updates.
Celebrate the holidays with us with some people beating each other up. What better way to celebrate, right?
And now Colin Delaney giving the tag to Cheech. TJ Epics going in like a house of fire. Those forearm shots.
Much needed tag for CXR if they're going to score a pinfall here.
Wait until wheelbarrow Nelway rolls through. Cheech got a. What?
To Infinity and Beyond.
That's a 2.
They scored another pinfall.
That is a huge pinfall for a few reasons. The main one being that TJ Epics was fresh into this match. I think CXR thought that they had, you know, a fresh body in there, that they were going to gain the momentum, they were going to score a pinfall, but Cheech quickly turned that around on them in a hurry. TJ Epics stunned right now.
I can't believe it. They got the second fall already. Usually in this match, we expect like a punch for punch. And wait, Colin Delaney went on the outside. Epics might fall from. What's Epics doing here? Look at this, Senton setting out to infinity and beyond. Shell Connors trying to reel his partner back, and he's throwing in Cheech.
That's the thing about this, you gotta get pinfalls,
Shell
right?
Connors on the top rope here. What is he going for? 450 misses.
We are just under halfway through this match, and CXR is in a hole that they need to dig themselves out of.
And back suplex there to Infinity Beyond. Could they get their third pinfall? To Infinity Beyond is 2-0 right now, leading this matchup. And there is an Iron Man matchup, which means the most amount of pinfalls a team makes wins this matchup. And right now, To Infinity Beyond has 2 pinfalls right now. So it's 2-0 at this moment.
It is. That's a hard thing to come back from, because now your time is cut in half and you're in a 2-0 hole if you're CXR. It's such a unique stipulation, and the energy at Excite is, I don't think I've felt the energy that we have in the room before. They're very invested, very hanging on every movement here. Very still, very observant crowd right now. They've been very vocal.
And look at that modified leg sweep there by Colin Delaney. What a unique maneuver here. And look at that, he's twisting that arm and pushing that pressure with his foot, trying to just take the energy out of Shell Connors.
Shell Connors with his leg on the rope.
And you look at this, To Infinity Beyond, even though they're in the lead, they're not letting off the gas at all.
No, I think they know how quickly the tide can change with a team like CXR. They're so talented, they have such explosive offense, but part of the problem is they've been inflicting damage, as we see Connors take a double boot there from Cheech, but there's been a couple of times where CXR has gotten To Infinity and Beyond out of the ring, but you're trying to get pinfalls here. So
and you're going in for the camel clutch here.
God, Cheech has such a deep arsenal of weapons that he can inflict punishment and beat you with. I've seen so much of it tonight.
And we're about reaching our 16-minute mark here in this Iron Man match. CXR needs a battle plan. And they almost got, and To Infinity almost got another pinfall there. Cheech and Colin Delaney have been doing work right now. Snap suplex by Cheech. Cheech now. Springboard rolls through Senton. Cover. And 2.5.
That, I think, just about saved any hope that CXR has for this match. If they found themselves at a 3-0 hole going into 15 minutes here, I don't know if they'd be able to get themselves out. So a huge kick out by Connors there as he takes a massive kick from Colin Delaney.
And that boot wash has boots right to the face there. And Colin Delaney.
Kind of hidden in this match was TJ Epics getting knocked out on the outside, so Connors didn't even have anybody to try and make an attempt to tag.
And look at that, thumb right to the eye, Shell Connors.
Connors got away though, but Delaney right back on top of him.
And it's very surprising that CXR still hasn't gotten a pinfall yet, Kate.
Yeah, we are approaching the 15-minute mark on this 30-minute match here. And it feels like To Infinity and Beyond has been in control for a lot of it as well. There was some brief spurts of momentum from CXR, but the game plan working for To Infinity and Beyond as you see Connors trying to reach for Epics there. Just out of reach as he's going for the tag. Delaney grabbing the tights.
And look at this, reeling them in. And this is with the chemistry of To Infinity Beyond. It's keeping them isolated in the corner here. You see TJ Epics hasn't really been in this matchup.
No, fantastic strategy keeping Connors isolated, but
that
Connors
kick. He got it. He landed.
CXR has scored a pinfall.
All it takes
To
is
Infinity and Beyond still leads 2-1.
That heat-seeking missile of a kick by Shell Connors just got the victory for CXR, and Colin Delaney can't believe it.
Colin Delaney is stunned, but he has to keep his head on the swivel here. You
And
still have the lead. You've got about 14 minutes left.
Dive to the outside. Delaney. Second rope there. Oh, into a stunner. Wow. Flopping around after that stunner.
Connor's already taking so much punishment in this match, and that stunner inflicted a lot of damage. We see Delaney going for their third pinfall attempt here. Connor's kicking out with everything he has. A huge part of this is he just hasn't been able to get to TJ Epics. He's done so much work in this match, Connors has. He's desperate for a tag, but the game plan working for To Infinity and Beyond here. Seems like our Twitch chat was right about who might win this.
And Colin Delaney Ooh, another stunner into a German suplex. What a double team maneuver. To Infinity Beyond here could wrap it up with another pinfall, but no. And remember the score right now, Infinity Beyond is winning by 2 right now, and CXR got their 1 pinfall.
Connors knowing how crucial it is that he kicks out of these attempts. There's a big, big difference between 2-1, 3-1 in these matches. TJ Epic's finally back up on the ropes in the corner, reaching in for a tag.
And TJ Epic's itching for that tag right now. With Cheech trying to hold on to Shell Connors. Suplex brings him down. Quick tag to Colin Delaney. Delaney, forearm shot, knocking off TJ Epic's, who's barely hanging on to his corner here. And now he's picking up Shell Connors. What a chop by Colin Delaney.
Epic's just getting knocked out constantly on the side here. A very smart move from To Infinity and Beyond. The crowd has been so vocal all night, chanting about who sucks. Not in this match. Both teams very well respected here at the Axis. We see some major forearms being traded back and forth. I don't know how much Connors has left in the tank. He has a deep well. We've seen it match over match, but man, he's taken a lot of punishment.
And now, you can see that time is on the clock right here, about 12 minutes in.
That's right, approaching the 12-minute mark. A 2-1 lead for To Infinity and Beyond. Another pinfall attempt on Connors that he kicks out of. He is just putting everything he has into this match.
Ooh, the pin right there by Cheech. Cheech has a hold of Shell Connors, squeezing the head there. And now Connors trying to climb to the corner here.
CXR looking a little beleaguered. TJ Epic's just desperate to get in, but can't. Connors losing momentum in the corner, but he just hasn't been able to make the tags when he's needed to.
Oh, shoulder thrust, full speed by Cheech. Cheech, the Snapmare takes him down, 2. And it wasn't enough to put away Shell Connors. You can see Cheech is not happy about that.
The heart of Connors is the only thing keeping them in this match. He's eaten so many pinfall attempts and kicked out valiantly so many times. Double knee there.
Right to the sternum there, knocking the wind out of Shell Connors.
Colin Delaney playing mind games with TJ Epic's on the outside too. Laying in a big strike to Connors there.
And now Colin Delaney taking some hits by Shell Connors.
The crowd rallying behind. They just want to be able to see CXR
What a chop.
get back in this a little bit and maybe even the score.
And look at Connors, just barely knows where he is, dazed and confused.
He's got to get a tag or this is over before it began, I feel like.
And Delaney, forearm shot, trying to pick himself back up here. And now Irish whip by Colin Delaney. And Connors with dodging him right here. Oh, and they're both down. Clothesline for 2.
Slowing down the pace of Delaney might be exactly what Connors needs. If he can just get to TJ Epic's, the crowd is rooting for it. They want to see a fresh body in there. Connors doing everything he can to make the tag, and she pulls TJ Epic's down from the outside. A game plan that's been working for them all match. We are under 10 minutes left here at the X.
Absolutely, and thought we were going to see that epic tag, but Colin Delaney and Cheech had other plans, and Cheech swiped TJ Epic's away. And what a shot by TJ Epic's. You can hear that one.
Yes. Not a huge size advantage here, but TJ Epic's definitely the lightest competitor in the match, I would say, so resonating a little bit.
What chops by Delaney, and you can see the wind was taken out of him. And wow, Cheech.
Everybody eating punishment on the outside right now.
You can hear the thuds in those chops.
You don't want an empty ring in a match like this, though. You got to get those pinfalls.
Remember, there is countouts in this, Kate.
There are. Our ref, thankfully, being loud in his reminder of that.
And they're both wearing some hats here.
Why not? Throw on a hat. Might as well be styling and profiling. You're up 2-1.
You know, a little water break, never hurt anybody.
We are coming down to the 8.5-minute mark. The crowd is still into this because we've seen a heck of a match. Delaney spitting water in Connor's eyes.
I don't think that was a proper water drinking technique by Delaney.
No, that was the Triple H influence, I guess.
You know, they say spray it, say it, not spray it.
Say it, don't spray it is not Colin Delaney's method here. TJ Epic's nothing but eating punishment on the outside in this match. Poor guy.
Epic's on the outside. Colin Delaney throwing in Shell Connors.
Got just over 8 minutes left. Connors just kicking out time and time again. You can see To Infinity and Beyond knows they have the lead, but they're getting a little frustrated by not being able to put Connors away when he's been so isolated in this match. A CXR chant raining out.
And now Colin Delaney's got a hold of Shell Connors. Shell Connors shooting him in the corner. What a clothesline, turning Delaney inside out.
I don't know where he found the strength to deliver a move with such impact with all of the pain that he's eaten in this match. That is so impressive.
Knocking him through a loop. Shell Connors might have finally had the opening needs to tag in his partner, TJ Epic's. Connors been in this matchup for most of the time here.
It's true, that lariat took a lot
Here's
out of it, but he makes the tag to TJ Epic's.
Epic's coming in hot here. Back elbow. Clothesline, what a punch. Loaded by Epic's. Epic's now has Cheech in the corner, and here he goes. Irish whip, no counter. Epic's gets out of the way. German suplex by Epic's. Coming in like a house of fire.
And this is what To Infinity Beyond was a little bit worried about.
Standing moonsault. Epic's can have it here. No, 2.5. They need a score to tie this thing up.
Isolating Connors was working.
And he's tagging in Shell Connors. And Epic's with a double team. Is this it? No, Delaney behind, breaking it up. But TJ Epic's tagged himself up, but he's not done. Oh, and Colin Delaney countered it with a stunner there.
He did, and Connors being the legal man again is kind of hurting them, I think.
Wait a second, Delaney, oh wait, he was going for someone with the rope. He does! And a stunner off the rope there to Shell Connors.
You know, Epic's being so fresh was something that was so good for CXR because To Infinity and Beyond has been sharing the workload. TJ Epic's by far the freshest person in this match, but it just didn't last long enough for them.
And Cheech has a hold of Epic's, but look behind you, Colin Delaney. Ooh, wait a second. Connors with a counter. Knee right to the face there.
Delaney rolling out of the ring.
Look at this double team, double knees into the corner. Ran the top rope there. What have they got in mind? Double cutter.
A little taste of their own medicine with some tandem offense from CXR. And we have a brand new ball game.
CXR has scored a pinfall. It is now 2-2. Excite fans, we are all tied up.
What a top shelf finisher by CXR.
Absolutely, and the tide has changed. I feel like TJ Epic's is so fresh, and now To Infinity and Beyond lost all of the advantage they had, and they're beleaguered a bit.
There is 5 minutes remaining.
Fresh score at 5 minutes remaining, and all of a sudden it feels like CXR might have the advantage here.
Oh, they're going to have a meeting of the minds for the moment. Colin Delaney had both of CXR in his hands. Colin Delaney with a counter, flipping over Shell Connors, and a boot. Whipping right in the face of TJ Epic's. Epic's now rolling through, got a hold of the waist here. No, Delaney with a counter. No, he's turning around here. And Shell Connors gets swiped by Delaney's boot, and Colin Delaney has a hold of him, rolls around into a, oh, it's going to be a tornado DDT for a second, but then Cheech right behind him. What a maneuver by To Infinity Beyond. 2, 3.
To Infinity and Beyond has scored a pinfall. They now lead CXR 3-2.
And in just about a minute's time of where they lost their advantage, they regain it. The veteran experience showing up so much here. I think CXR is so explosive. It gets so much momentum, but again, that ring awareness from To Infinity and Beyond, they just have everything scouted and are so aware of everything that's flying their way.
CXR is in trouble. Down and out by 1 point here to tie this thing up. To Infinity Beyond got another pinfall. in this tag team Ironman match. And we're here at Excite Wrestling here in Johnson City. We appreciate you guys tuning in.
CXR worked so hard to come back from that 2-0 deficit and then just turned around and lost it once again. But they're hanging in there as we whittle down right around the 3-minute mark in a couple of seconds here.
And Cheech and TJ Epics are on the outside here. Delaney off the rope. Here he goes outside. Dive by Colin Delaney. And we are about 3 minutes left in this Ironman tag team match.
If CXR has a chance, they have to use their speed and agility to get a quick pinfall here. They move so fast when they're fresh. We need to see that very, very quickly coming up. Otherwise, to infinity and beyond, I think, is taking it, well, to infinity and beyond.
Taking it to the outer limits, you could say, Kate.
Absolutely they are. And again, there are countouts in this match. Someone from CXR has got to get in there. I don't know who's legal. Looks like Connors.
And Shell Connors with that forearm, who's been tagged into most of this matchup, might be the most worn down out of his team.
It did seem like that brief respite allowed him to refuel, though. We're seeing him have more energy.
And Colin Delaney with a shot right there and a running knee to TJ Epics. STO by Cheech.
And to infinity and beyond with him.
And what a boot there by Shell Connors. Right in the mush. Irish whip over the rope. Oh, standing Spanish fly by Shell Connors. 2, 3, he got it.
CXR has
just under
pinfall.
2
It is
minutes,
now
they
time.
tie it up.
3-3.
Once again, a brand new ball game as we are at the 145 mark. It's anybody's match here, folks.
Chris might lose his voice if they keep changing the score like this.
I'm gonna lose mine. I'm so excited over here on commentary.
And look at this, tied up. All 4 members of this match are in the ring.
We thank you so much for joining us in the Twitch chat for what's been an Excite Wrestling classic between these two teams, culminating their best of 3 series here.
Absolutely, we appreciate you spending your time here. Make sure you consider giving the channel a follow. We appreciate any support given to help us broadcast for you live every month.
Yeah, but if you're really sexy, you subscribe. I'm just saying.
And now, what's really going to boil down here, we got 1 minute left in this Ironman match.
1 minute left and it's a tie, Mike. Everybody unloading the tank here as we see TJ Epics and Delaney trading blows.
Here
trying
they
to sneak
are.
that last minute pinfall to win here.
And look at this, to infinity and beyond, do everything they can to stay alive here. Everyone's scrapping and fighting here. And we're paying attention to the main clock. That's our official clock. The clock in the corner you guys are seeing is to help you guys at home to see where we're at. And we're about 30 seconds in this. They got to get a pinfall. Someone's got to do it. It is a tie right now.
They have both emptied their wells. An evenly matched feud, an evenly matched match. We're tied at 3 apiece with just over 10 seconds.
And they're just going to count down here? Is this going to be, what happens at a tie? What happened?
Well, I don't think you can get more evenly matched than that.
Is this how we're going to leave it? What's going on?
All right.
Wait, what happened?
I've talked to Johnny Moose. We're going to do a 5-minute sudden death.
What?
The next
5 minutes sudden.
is the victor.
I guess we're starting the clock back up. He's not. What? I can't believe this. We got 5 more minutes.
So much of the strategy that you have in a 30-minute Ironman match.
This is costing John money. I'm surprised he did this.
I am truly stunned
The
that
boss
you would
has
pay
spoken.
extra for this, but so much of the 30-minute Ironman match is about budgeting the clock, and all of a sudden, you just have 5 minutes where you're unloading here. I don't know how you could have 2 more evenly matched teams tied at 1 apiece going into it. They give 30 minutes to settle the score. They come out tied.
Excite owner Johnny Moose has spoken, and he's saying we're adding 5 more minutes into this Ironman match. We're not leaving on a tie. Someone has to go home the winner between these 2 teams.
No, this can't end in a stalemate. We need an appropriate victor.
And we're about 4 minutes in on the official clock here at Excite Wrestling.
The Twitch chat loving it. We love you guys for being here.
And look at this. Kick inside the head into a neck breaker.
And now Delaney is isolated. We haven't seen this yet.
With Cheech.
Cheech breaking it up just at the last second there.
And Cheech trying to rally his team back into it here. We got ourselves a tie. It went to sudden death. Remember, anybody who gets the pinfall, it is done for.
We are at about the 3.5 minute mark. Sudden death, NFL overtime rules here.
Double cutter, CXR, can they do it? 2, 3, we got a winner. They did it. They did it.
CXR.
Winners, CXR.
CXR with that cutter double team maneuver. Pick up the victory against To Infinity Beyond in this tag team Ironman match.
These two competitors, both individually and as a team, have shown so much resilience and so much heart. And what a perfect match to show that. They were down 2-0. They came back. They were down 3-2. They came back. They ran the clock down to 30 minutes. They get into a sudden death. They almost beat their own pinfall, and then they turn around and isolate Colin Delaney for the pin. What a tag team match, and what a tag team to come out as the victor in this.
And the good news is, Kay, we had a wonderful matchup. Bad news, Twitch chat was wrong.
It's true, the Twitch chat was wrong, but you know what? They got a heck of a match out of it, so we will take it.
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody watching on Twitch, we thank you for being here and watching this matchup. We are going to be heading in to intermission.
We will be shortly, as this is that was awesome chants raining down from the crowd, and they are not wrong.
But we're going to see real quick here the aftermath of this. Are they finally going to get the respect? Finally, it took 3 matches to earn the respect to Infinity and Beyond.
Excite fans, let's hear it for To Infinity and Beyond and CXR.
And we want to thank our Sully throwing that money at us. We got 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you so much. And we're going to be heading into intermission here. I'm Michael Robertson.
And I'm Kate.
And we'll be back in about 15 minutes to bring you more Excite action. We will see you soon. Thank you so much again, R. Sully, gifting the Snowdro, Ryan, Skinnerd, Superior. Thank you so much. We'll see you in 15 minutes.